Hi guys, sorry, I'm back. So sometimes that happens where it just literally throws me off. Okay, so I hope you all find your way back. I hope that I'm going to put you back up here. Oh, I pushed the button, you dirty dog. Okay guys, sorry about that. So it just, see, after a certain amount of time it just kind of kicks you off. So we'll give everybody a chance to come back. It happens. I don't know if it's like a certain time. It gives you a certain amount of time and then it just kind of kicks you off. But after I splattered, I'm looking at my wall and I'm looking at my computer screen and I have blue paint splattered all over my wall. Whoops! At least it's watercolor, it'll come out. Got a little wild there with the paintbrush. So there's 3 people here, which is me, Charity, and Kayla. It's us 3 girls. We're the quickest. We found our way back. I only had it set for 2 hours too, so although it hasn't been 2 hours yet, so I don't know. I think after like an hour and a half, it just kind of pushes me out. It seems like that's the magic number, an hour and a half. I'm trying to clean the paint off my wall. It's on my wall, it's on my computer, it's on my calendar, which is no big deal because I haven't even changed my calendar yet. My computer is kind of a big deal. Probably should try not to get paint all over my computer. There, it's now August. Oh, somebody else. Kelly. Hi, Kelly. Yeah, Kelly, I saw your comment about the gesso. I use my gesso all the time for stenciling. Really, some companies have sent me some modeling paste. Actually, I got some Teresa Collins modeling paste at Michael's for, like, it was in their clearance bin for 97 cents. And I bought it just to try it. I mean, I'm completely happy with using gesso as for my stenciling, for my texturing. But I thought, 97 cents. And then I think I got 20%. The cashier gave me 20% off of everything on top of that. So I, paid like 60 cents or whatever it would come to. No, it was probably more like 70 some cents for this, jar of modeling paste. And when I opened it, the smell of it was so strong that I was like, the gesso at least doesn't have that strong of an odor to it. So yeah, I'm fine with using the gesso. Actually, I kind of like the gesso even more because I bought a big jug of the heavy bodied gesso because that's all Hobby Lobby had when I went, and I needed it because I was doing a collab with another YouTuber and I needed it. I needed it then. Like, I couldn't go back the next day, and I'm so far away from craft stores that it's not convenient. So they only had a big jug of it at Hobby Lobby when I went, and it was the Liquitex brand, and it was only the heavyweight. So I had to get that one, and thank goodness I had a 40% off coupon, because I cringed at the price of it. But anyways, I got it, and I use it for everything because, by goodness, at that price, you have to use that stuff up, because I definitely don't want it to dry up on me, so I just use it for everything. I used it on this canvas to seal it because I didn't know how well this material was going to be to take other materials, to take water and paints and stuff. So I definitely sealed this with gesso, and I actually did my texturing with it. I don't know how well you can see the texture on that. I did ink over the top to make it stand out, but that's not a stencil or anything. That's just, I think, no, you know what? I did use a stencil. I used a homemade stencil. It was this little circle to get this texture on it. And then I went over it with an ink pad to make the texture stand out. And it's also got some stamping lightly on it. But yeah, what I was getting at is I think that in the future, I mean, if companies send it to me, modeling paste, definitely I'll use it. It's creamy. Modeling paste is definitely a lot creamier than the gesso as far as the heavyweight gesso. But yeah, from what I've experienced, I prefer the gesso over the modeling paste at this point. I think that especially the heavy body or the heavyweight gesso, I just think that for me it's easier to work with, if that makes sense. Yeah, I recycle my images too. Hi, Annalise. I got your doilies. Thank you so much. I love the colors of the ones you sent me. I still have your little paper flowers that the wish that I granted for you, and they're sitting here. I just have to get to the post office. So know that they are still coming. They're all packaged up, addressed, and everything. I just have to get them to the post office for you. But thank you so much for my doilies. I love them. I love to go thrift shopping too, but it's terrifying to go to the thrift store with children. Let me put it this way. It's terrifying to go shopping with children. I'll put these aside in case the other person comes back in that was asking the questions about modeling paste and gesso. I mean, I'm by no means am I an expert to this. I am honestly new to the mixed media world, but I'll answer the question based on my experience, and maybe somebody will get something out of it, but that's my experience with it. You're welcome. I can't wait until you get them and see what you do with them. I made a whole bunch more, Annalise. I don't know if you watched my video. My friend Ronnie sent me a little care package to me and my granddaughters and my husband, and she sent some stuff in this little animal print bag, and I punched these little flowers out. That same punch. This is all the same punch. This one here. It's a Paper Studio punch. And I doubled the flowers and put a little crystal center in them, and they came out so cute. But then in the video I explained how when I first got those little punches, I had punched out, I was so excited to get them because they were literally some of the first punches that I had ever gotten, and so I was so excited to punch paper with them that I had sat and just punched scraps of pieces of paper. But then when I went to put them on to projects, you know, they were just lacked dimension. And so they've just been sitting in this Tupperware bowl. And so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to dig all of them out, all of this shape. So I dug all of that shape out, or most of them. There's still a couple in here. And I just, you know, layered them up and made some more. So this is what I did. I made little flowers, but aren't they cute? I love them. I love them doubled up too. The ones I'm sending you aren't doubled up. They're just single, which are so adorable as well. But yeah, I like them. I like them so much more than the ones that you buy. They are time consuming to make, but I like making them. It's relaxing to me. Charity, I got those at Hobby Lobby. Well, I'm really disappointed that the tissue paper transfer didn't work out like I was hoping that it would. But if you guys find a brand of tissue paper that bleeds, will you guys let me know where you get it? Me too. I'm always on craft store restriction. Does TJ Maxx sell a lot of crafting supplies? Okay, Kelly, yeah, I have some here from the Dollar Tree, but they're all designer, all have designs on them. I don't have any solid colors from them, and the ones that I have, I looked and they all seem to have that coating on them. Okay, Annalise, let me know. Oh, I see. Wow, that is a good price. Yeah, see, this tissue paper didn't seem to have a coating on it, but it still didn't bleed. I might get some cray papers, some colorful cray papers, and try it with cray paper. Crepe paper. I call it cray paper, but it's really crepe paper. No, Kelly, I need to get some bottles. I need to do some more research on Amazon, and I know, what is that company called? Oh, I can't think of it. Lindsay, the frugal crafter, she does a lot of advertisement for them. Oh, why can't I think of it? They sell a lot of shipping type of supplies. The Paper Mart. They have some spray bottles too, but I need to look more on eBay, and I need to get a lot of, or some more spray bottles. But the thing when you order from Paper Mart is the quantity. I think you get, like, you have to order in 100. And I don't know that I need, well, I know that I don't need 100. So I'm thinking about selling them in like lots of 5, but I need to research to see what the shipping would be, to see what I could sell them for and ship them for. So I need to do a little bit more research on that, and then I will be more than glad to make a video on that. I basically just need to get some more spray bottles in. You get your spray bottles, Charity, for 50 cents at Walmart? But Annalise, if I can pass the savings of that on to others and ship, you know, if I could sell them for like 5, because they shouldn't be too expensive to ship. I need to look into it all and see if it would be cost effective, because they're cheap. This is what Annalise is talking about. I got these bottles at Hobby Lobby, and they sell them for $1.99 for 2. So that's $1 a piece. I wish I had a Hobby Lobby close by to me, because I would go in there every time I had a coupon and buy a set. Like if I had 10 bottles myself, I would be extremely happy with that. 10 colors, really, that's all I need. There's a little gloppy of paint on there. These ones from Hobby Lobby work great. I've never had them get clogged up. This is a metallic paint. This spray was made with this paint. It's Anita's Metallic Topaz. I heard that the ones from the Dollar Tree clog though. And you guys can't see the metallic that this gives off, but it really does give off a good metallic when it's dry. You guys can't see it on camera, but it really is nice. And you could probably add more paint. I only add maybe 1.5 tablespoons of paint, and then fill the rest of the bottle 3/4 of the way full with warm water when I initially mix it, and then I shake it really well. And the reason I use warm water initially when I make it is because then the paint mixes up really well, and then you just have to make sure that you mix this, shake it really, really well to mix it up each time before you spray it, because the metallic will sit at the bottom of the spray bottle. I haven't done it with the pearls, with the pearl paint, but I bet that the pearl paints just are beautiful doing the same thing. Now you can do this with alcohol too. You can mix the paint, the acrylic paint, with rubbing alcohol, and that's supposed to give a really pretty effect as well. But I wish you guys could see, as this dries, the shine. Excuse me. I did use some of the Martha Stewart paint from Plaid. I'll show you what I used it on. I just used the satin colors. I haven't used the other colors. And this was just an envelope that I got at the Creative Reuse. And I was just kind of testing the consistency of it. These, again, are just the satins, the solid colors, and then I did use one of the glitters on here. And so I just, you know, painted this. And I liked them. They're really creamy. They covered really well. This was just one coat. And yeah, they were really nice. The thing with this paint is these are not all typically, like these colors are colors that I would have bought. I just haven't done a project, I just haven't done a big project yet where I have used acrylic paints, I guess is what I'm saying. But I need to come up with something. I've really just been doing a lot of ATCs, and I really need to come up with some projects to where I can use and test these projects or these products in a way that I can exclusively use them and test them. But I really liked them. Like the purple and this teal color and the yellow and the orange, all of them, they really went on creamy and nice, and they really spread nice. I mean, if I had to compare them through the cheaper paints like the Anitas and the Cracker Barrel, I call it Cracker Barrel. That's a restaurant, I know. You guys know what I'm talking about. The Craft Smart, you know, the Walmart brand. What am I trying to say? Help me out. It's much better paint. I mean, obviously, those cheaper brands are just basically watered down paint, so you can really tell the difference. So, yeah, I mean, and I haven't tried out any of the other plaid stuff. It's actually still in a box, sitting here waiting for me to try it, but I did try the satins. So you guys can kind of see as this is drying. I don't know if you can see the sparkle, the shimmer in it. It's not completely dry, but maybe some of the light from the window will pick some of it up. Oh, that's a good idea, Kelly. Yeah, I do have, this was a cheap body spray. Actually, it wasn't a cheap body spray. It was from Bath and Body Works. And this is completely clogged. And I have a white metallic paint and water in here, and my sprayer is clogged. So I'll have to get one from the Dollar Tree. I just hate to buy them and then have them clog on me, and then that's a wasted dollar. I like to layer acrylic paint with a piece of bubble wrap like you do with gesso. Yeah, Kelly, I like to jelly print. I need to use those paints to jelly print because I think that they would be really nice to jelly print with. I haven't had my my jelly plate out since the last time, which has been 6 weeks. I don't understand, Charity. I like to layer acrylic paint with a piece of bubble wrap like you do with gesso. I think my brain is just clogged with googly gooky mucus. Charity, I don't understand. I made my own jelly plate, actually, Kelly. I would really like to get a real jelly plate someday, but they're so expensive. Oh, by all means, Kendra, don't be sorry. Go enjoy your birthday party. Thank you so much for being here. Have a good day, Kendra. Oh, I got you, Charity. Yeah, I like to use bubble wrap too. Yeah, that's a good idea, Kelly. I'll try that with this spray bottle that's clogged. Kelly, do you think that there is a performance difference between a homemade jelly plate and the actual jelly plate brand? You know, as far as my favorite white pen to use, I don't have a comparison, to tell you the truth. As far as white pens, the only white pen that I've used are the Jelly Roll. Yeah, the Jelly Roll 08. This is the only white pen that I've used. So I'm not really a good person to ask. So if you're in this, I have, as far as paint pens, the only paint pen that I have used is this one that I got at Tuesday Morning, and it's the Deco Color Opaque Pink Paint Marker, and I don't like it to write with. I think that it's completely watered down, and I think that it's junk if you're trying to paint write with. I use it to splatter paint like you just saw. I wouldn't buy it again. I love my Jelly Roll. This is what I use for now. I would love to get some Posca paint pens in all different sizes, but I just can't afford them. So I go cheap and I just get what, you know, I can get, and I'm just a really thrifty crafter that way. I'm not the kind of person to ask what my favorite is or what the best is, because I can't really compare things. I can tell you what I use, but I can't really tell you what the best is because I don't have anything to compare it to. Okay, that's good to know, Kelly. Then I thank you so much for that information, because then I won't even bother buying one because they are so expensive. I made my jelly plate in, I want to say December. Back in December, January. Maybe January. And I haven't remelted it or anything. And I still use it, and it does good for me. It has shrunk down quite a bit, but it still does really well for me, and I enjoy it, you know, and I don't feel the need to have to make another one or to melt it down. It's not uneven or anything. It has shrunk. I mean, it is, you know, gotten thinner, but I like it. But yeah, if there's no difference, I definitely am not going to spend the money on getting a name brand for something that I can make for a quarter of the price. Thanks, Charity. I'm just messing around. I have all of these images cut that I need to get on to ATCs, but I have so many ATCs I need to mail out that I'm not even going to be posting any ATCs for a while because I don't want to have to get that far behind. Because I know as soon as I post them, that it will be another batch that I'll have to get mailed out. So I'm so far behind, but I want to make more. I want to make more. I want to make more. I got this Strathmore journal on clearance at Michael's, and I think I'm going to start doing a weekly journal page, a faith-based journal page, and I kind of would like for you guys to join me in that. And of course I'll film mine, but then give you guys a prompt and then have you share your page on my community Facebook page. Is that something you guys would be interested in doing? Because I'd really like to get to know you guys more through your art. Yeah, I was thinking once a week or once every 2 weeks. We could even do monthly. I can't do daily. We could even do monthly. Like I could give you a video prompt 2 weeks prior. I'll film my video. And then within that 2 weeks, you could work on your journal page. And then two weeks from then, I'll give you another prompt to do your next page. Something like that. We'll work out a schedule. I'll even post a schedule on my community Facebook page, and then that way there'll be like a calendar so you can even think ahead. Oh, good, Kayla. Okay, well, if that, I mean, honestly, if that's something that everybody is interested in, I will definitely put together a schedule. And I would like, and I know that not everybody is faith-based or religious based, but I would like to make it more of a self-exploration type of that, and then you can kind of personalize it toward yourself. So you could either, I want it to be self-exploration, and then if you want to make it more of a faith-based, or you know what I'm saying, you can make it geared more towards yourself in a faith-based way or a personal exploration way. With scripture, I can make a scripture suggestion, and those that want to use it can. You know what I mean? I can give like two different examples to use. I think that's what I'll do, and I'll use a calendar. So we'll do every 2 weeks, and I'll come up with a calendar. All right, well, I'll work on that, and then I'll also put all of the information in a video. I'll get a calendar together, and I'll make that downloadable so that you can print that. Put some thoughts together so that we can do a cover, and let's share it with each other. I think that it's really, really important to share, because not only does that help you build confidence, but it helps other people build their confidence, if you understand what I mean. By you sharing your art, it helps others get comfortable in sharing their art. And we'll do all of that. Either I can set up a new Facebook page just for our art journaling adventure, and we can join. You know what we'll do? This is what we'll do. I will set up a private group that is just for us. It will just be for the people that are doing this art journaling journey. So we need to come up with a name for the Facebook group. Does anybody have a suggestion for a name? And we'll just come up with that now. Yeah, Kelly, and I don't want to exclude anybody by making it more religious and less spiritual, or more spiritual than religious, because I'm in between both. I look at my religion as spiritual. So I don't want to, whip out the Bible and say we are going to base this week's journaling page on this scripture. No, I want to make the suggestion of you can base it on this scripture, or I'll take the idea of this scripture and turn it into this personal spiritual part of what I interpret it as being, if that makes sense. Art unedited, that's good. Faith warriors. You guys spit them out there, and then you guys all together, you guys decide what you want the name of the Facebook group to be, and I want you guys to decide it. So whether you need to do a vote on here to decide, but you all need to come to a conclusion and let me know what you want the group to be called. I'm leaving that part to you guys. I'm so excited. Yay! I like Art Unedited. Faith Warriors is good. I like anything with faith in it too. That's my favorite word, but I want you guys to decide. Because I want you guys to have the, I want you guys to name it, basically, so. I'm going to go dump this paint water out, so you guys let me know. You guys decide. So does everybody agree with Art Unedited? Oh, I'm excited too, Kayla. It's such a personal thing to share your art. And it can be, it is such a personal experience to do that. And sometimes it's something that is hard. It can be hard. It can be scary because you feel as though people are going to judge you, and you're exposing yourself in a way, and that can be difficult. I completely understand. Just from the fact that I was so scared when I made my first video. Oh my goodness, if you watch my first crafting video, I was so scared. You can tell. And because I was scared of that exposure, I was scared of people judging me. I thought that everybody else's art was so much better. And it took a lot for me to let go of that. So I think that this will be good because you'll be able to do, and I'm not saying that you have those same fears or anything, but for some people, doing it in a small group of people that you feel comfortable, and maybe you don't feel, maybe not everybody will feel comfortable right away, but eventually I'm hoping that people will get to feel comfortable, and that confidence level will be able to get built up. And the more comfortable you feel with your art, the more creative you become. And I could honestly tell you just from personal experience how true that is. Once you let go of that uncomfortable feeling of worrying about what other people think, once you can let go of that and think, and not even think really about that. Whoops, I just ripped that. Crumb bum. I guess I should wait until it's dry. That's how I work. I get a little too antsy. It's amazing what you can create. I'm going to try to cut that part off now. For me anyways. I mean, I know that not everybody is like that, but it's almost like getting undressed in front of a crowd. And again, not everybody is afraid to do that. Some people have no problem with that. I have a problem with that. Yeah, that is the normal way to feel, Kayla. That is absolutely the normal way to feel. Faith Art Unedited. I like Faith Art Unedited. Oh, thank you so much, Kelly. Life works so mysteriously. It really is. And I started this channel I've had my YouTube channel for a while, and I got this wild hair a while back that I was gonna start this daily vlog thing, and I just couldn't roll with that. That put a strain on my daily life to always think, oh, I got to get the camera out. I got to get the camera out. and then the editing was too much. It got to the point daily vlogging where I honestly just didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it. I did at first. I really did at first, and I liked it, and I liked meeting the people and stuff, but I didn't grow a community. So, and I hadn't crafted in a few years. When we moved into this house, I didn't even put my craft room together. And so I went through a really, really depressed state when we moved up here, just family issues. I've spoke a bit about how to get my craft room set up. I had